Could Game of Thrones possibly be the most complex and enthralling series ever created? With a saga that spans continents, cultures, and a colossal cast of characters, it's hard to argue otherwise. Today, we'll examine the many aspects that make this series such a compelling watch. Our first stop on this tour of Westeros and beyond is the intricate narrative structure of Game of Thrones. The series, based on George R.R. Martin's A Song of Ice and Fire books, weaves together multiple plot lines in a grand tapestry of politics, war, and personal drama. Each character, from the noble Stark family in the north to the ambitious Lannisters in the south, has a story to tell. And it's the intertwining of these stories that forms the backbone of the series. Next, we delve into the realm of character development. Game of Thrones excels in creating complex, flawed, and relatable characters. No one is purely good or evil. Everyone has their own motivations, desires, and fears. The character arcs of Jaime Lannister and Sansa Stark, for example, are prime examples of this. Both start as relatively unlikable figures, but evolve over time into characters with depth and humanity, eliciting empathy from viewers. Now let's turn to world building, another aspect where Game of Thrones shines. The series transports viewers to a richly detailed, immersive world. From the frozen wastes of the north and the sunny shores of Dorne to the exotic lands of Essos, every location is unique and meticulously crafted. The cultures, traditions, histories, and even the languages of these realms are fleshed out, making the world of Game of Thrones feel real and lived in. Last but not least, the series doesn't shy away from addressing real-world issues. Themes of power, corruption, social inequality, and the destructive nature of war are all explored in Game of Thrones. Although set in a fantasy world, the series holds up a mirror to our own society, raising questions about the nature of power and the cost of ambition. In conclusion, Game of Thrones, with its complex narrative structure, nuanced characters, detailed world building, and thought-provoking themes, stands as one of the most engrossing series ever created. It invites us to explore a world teeming with intrigue, adventure, and human drama, while at the same time prompting us to reflect on our own world and the choices we make. So the next time you dive into the world of Westeros, remember to look beyond the battles and the dragons. There's a whole lot more to Game of Thrones than meets the eye.